My name is Nsinde Limbo. I'm the manager for radio administration at NBC. I'll be directing the proceedings. We would like to just acknowledge the presence of the Minister of Youth and Sport, Honorable Agnes Chongarero, the Minister of Justice, Honorable Yvonne Dausab, the Deputy Minister of Disability Affairs, Honorable Alexia Manobe Kube, is also in our midst. She would have joined us, but she will join us shortly as well. We also would like to acknowledge the presence of Her Worship, the Deputy Mayor of Oshwarongo, Honorable Jolinda Kampungu, Honorable James Warikwa, the Governor of the Ochadanjupa region, Honorable Marilyn Bakera, the Chairperson of the Ochadanjupa Regional Council and Ochawarongo Constituency Councillor, the Acting CEO of the Ochawarongo Municipality, Mr. Timothy Gita. We also acknowledge the presence of Mr. Gideon Iyambo and the member of the Ochawarongo Constituency Council. We also have representatives from the Hartap and Karas regional councils. Regional and local authority councillors also present here. We thank you so much for making time to join us. Traditional and religious leaders. NBC Director General, Mr. Stanley Similo. Thank you for also taking time to join us. The Chief News and Programming Officer, Mrs. Menesia Mwinyo, and other senior leadership team members of the NBC. The Head of Radio Services, Ms. Swama Negumbo. And Mr. Saki Shikufa, the Head of Sport. We also acknowledge your presence. And special thanks also goes to the manager of our Ochawarongo office, Mr. Samuel Kanji, who was very instrumental in putting all this together with Ms. Des Christians, the manager of Kaisamis, and our NBC staff at the Ochawarongo office and colleagues from Venduk. Thank you so much for making time and efforts to put this together. We would therefore like to request all of us to please rise for the national and AU anthems. Thank you very much. Please be seated. I'll now call upon the pastor to come and open the session with a prayer for us.
Pastor is not here. Actually, the pastor is not here, but I will volunteer to pray. Let us pray. qom sa qhutse ne isti kamap edegi harakui sansang ayamde ekho satske akai elo titske khadi sidadi khwenhia sida harakhangana khadi khu on harose khadi ko khiu thinta ge khadi ida khadi ne banira ha qhutse o satsa sidanga hare kawakuti kawaw kaise ge aburupuruga sidadi asna ne di kaise qwi khona khadi mungsa khabe ge tok satsa akwa hesa yesuthe oda ge harakan kanti kaisa mesi oti mun sinkhong ngaku han ai khutse khadi menesaran kha khangai hase neske khadi sidadi khaisa nira I khakai oda gira kan si khutse ike sida ka ha khaba ose ta khadi khu on harose nira gorase neske ti tuma si kansa yesu ting onsna amen.
Thank you very much. I would like to now call upon the Deputy Mayor of Ochiwarongo, Her Worship Honorable Jolinda Kampungu, once again.
Good afternoon once again. Honorable Agnes Shongorero, Minister of Sports, Youth and National Services. Minister Yvonne Dongsap, Minister of Justice. Minister Honorable Alexia Ngupe, Deputy Minister of Disability Affairs. Honorable James Urikwa, Governor of Ochiwarongo Region. Honorable Merlin Bakera, Ochiwarongo Constituency and Chairperson of the Ochiwarongo Region Council. Honorable and local authority councillors present. Honorable Gideon Iyambo, Honorable Director General, Mr. Stanley Silimo, entire NBC crew. Municipality of Ochiwarongo staff members, captains of industry, esteemed residents of Ochiwarongo, participants, visitors, supporters, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all cordially to the city of Ochiwarongo, the capital center of Great Ochiwarongo Region. I am ecstatic welcome back to receive our guest of honor, Honorable Agnes Shongorero, the Minister of Sport and Youth and National Services, whom in April this year officiated at the 21st edition of Namibian Newspaper Cup and is back again to the heartbeat city of to associate it at the Ochiumun Keisames HAOB, hosted for the first time in our region. Exceeding the invitation to grace and officiate today, Honorable Minister adds great value to the prestige of this event, and therefore the affable and jubilable people of Ochiwarongo to welcome you wholeheartedly to the peaceful and tranquility our city on offer. For the time you will spend in Ochiwarongo, please feel at home. Honorable Minister, Honorable Governor, ladies and gentlemen, as the Deputy Mayor of this city, I am consumed by a euphoric sense of happiness and pride on how the people of Ochiwarongo and Ochiwarongo region has rooted of and supported the hosting of this event. Ochiwarongo being cosmopolitan city, which its town and residents from different ethnic cities, beliefs and cultures, is a city that is built on the foundation of these blended cultures, which makes both inhabitants and the town unique. Hence, Council's collaborations with NPC, Kaisames in hosting this event is a perfect example of Council commitment to continue fostering social cohesion amongst its community. I am informed that the history of hosting HAOB social games, Oshivarongo so far has packed the great excitement and subsequently attracting Namibians from all corners of the country to inject freshness and economic impetus in the economic for our city. Furthermore, the event has offered golden opportunities in the local businesses such accommodation establishments, restaurants, and SMEs to capitalize on. This is definitely a win-win situation for us, a town as the edge of people in town create the opportunity of the money to flow in the local business, who in turn are able to pay for their municipality services accounts. Ladies and gentlemen, what you see, what you get, and what you will experience for the next 2 days are efforts deployed by numerous commitments pledged by the collective of the local organizing committee, LOC, comprising of both of the local staff, the Namibian broadcasting staff, and community members. Hence, allow me to also use this opportunity to acknowledge the LOC for the hard work, grit, and determination that they have had to realization of what is in line up for the next 2 days. With these few remarks, Honorable Minister, Honorable Governor, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to urge us all to enjoy festivities in a place and pleasant manner. May we refrain from participating in violent and illegal activities. For men and women in uniform are strategically deployed to act against anybody acting otherwise. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Worship, for those remarks. I would just also like to also highlight that we also have our Miss World Namibia, our Bettina Heimbala, and Miss Teen Namibia, Oriana Ribeiro. Please rise so that the people can see you and just wave. You also made it to come and support Kaisames. Thank you very much for being here. Also, a slight change to the program before I call on our DG, Mr. Stanley Similo. I'd just like to call on Ms. Desiree Christians, the manager for Kaisames FM, to just give special remarks, a bit of overview and background on the Kaisames morning show and how far we have come to get here. Ms. Des.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and all the listeners of the NBC, all 9 platforms of radio services, as well as the viewers of all our digital platforms. Good afternoon, ladies here, and tikaon hina sahuto baraka tina ada kain sekang abdimire ne helakasang abadaki ngudamaha Kaisames audaki mutkopap naning hoa. Habe adadanama. It has been a long day. So I really would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone here present, and I stand on the protocol as it has been observed, but I would like to make special mention and welcome to Sida Kadikobab Narangwame in Sida Quensinang Haman Ha Sida Kasaneba Kadingadi Minister Gam Sing Horun Kam Quensin Housing Obadidis Goensa Agnes Jongarero Sida Kaneba Has Goensa Yvonne Downsap Ministry doing a Hasigudis Sing Hanoi Sipi Sidrami Kadi Nagangawa Ministers Sorosi Ngobusina Uma Quendis Goensa Honorable Alexia Manubes Si Mung Aup Ochithon Jubat Harib Deep Goensa Honorable James Urikaptina Kadiarang Anka Ochivarango Wingang Haris Si the councillor Si Engwaus Goensas Honorable Marlene Bakira Sina Kadiarang Anka Si Nagangawa Goensas Julinda Kambungusna Oisas Kadiarang Anka Tirege Wan Anin Ochivarango Sti Amadinsis Engagro member Ebedegini Namaro. I must change and then maybe we can know. So also the member of the Ochivarango Council, Mr. Honorable Hidio Iambo, Tiregi Maskak Karuti Karisi Tim Angasi Wingang Haristi Avemaunara Anka Wa NBC season on Kadi always say Kaisa Mesti season on T Nebadaga Ochivarangos as my trio. A special mention to the Ochimun staff and Mr. John Hinda in Kada Kadi Nidi season Gagrodi Swab Edege Kadi Makwina Grohan Anka. So now that I've uncut and my listeners at home have an idea of who's joining us, I would like to come back here and just mention two things before, just as an overview, before we go to the Director General, as he will. It's so nerve-wracking. And the Director General will give us an overview, but this is a special remark. I just wanted to say two things. Kaisam ke ariding how outside diagrami. Kaisam says ariding how it brings homes together, it brings families together, and that is what sports does. So kawang how titurong ever since ke kadi koena kam sing horugunga house. Can I have some water? Koina kadi kam sing horugunga house. Tami se dagromis ke nidi ing akasin kukira eng hanubamada koeda ase. It's not easy, I must say. So nidi eng hanuguki kadi ngadi eng hanu ma paramada to bring people together, the members of the public to meet their favorite sports personalities, so that the members of the public, through the programs that we do and the activities that Kaisamis does, we have this kind of a reach out. Ore gira mi ngadi ing ebasinski kadi kawang haup once tire gira gangan ma kube koi here ne bahai kadi dikai kuisina tines ngang istinda ngang swap a ting hon quiz chief of news and programming kawansa menesia munyo sarai kai is sida ding hon kweb Director Generali Koensa Stanley Simulo Batoko Bamaying Tidaging always as it we grow gangan sti man it is nga aromasida kaha quen sit kong widaha kadi kabi Aidanyan Sinagro gangan sikumi Koensa Menese Munyoski Estap Katriti Koensa Director General Animaying Kire
Thank you very much, Des. You did such a great job, really. You were saying nerve-wracking. It hasn't been, because you made it feel so easy. Keep up the good work. And greetings to everybody that is following us on our various platforms, radio, television, digital platform. It's such a great pleasure to really be here in our town that is hosting this unique social event that is really becoming one of the not to be missed event on the annual calendar in Namibia. So my task, very brief, I'm just here to introduce our captain of the NBC ship. That's our editor-in-chief and NBC Director General, who has always been supportive, who has always been pushing us forward to come up to dream and really go out there and make things happen. No wonder you see Des pulling off such a great event that is attracting really thousands. Some people could not make it here today. And that we do it with the full support of our own Director General, Mr. Stanley Benjamin Similo. Welcome, sir.
The challenge is when people say things and you also hear them for the first time, then it confuses whatever you would have wanted to say. First of all, let me just say to our listeners on all our platforms, radio, TV, and online, it's always a pleasure to be able to interact. With that said, let me also recognize I will not go home, but she is my mother, Mrs. Shongarero. I've always seen her as that. If you know the history of NBC, you will know where it's coming from. Because the late husband was also someone who nurtured me to be where I am today. So that affinity has remained. Madam Minister, thank you for being here. Equally, our Minister of Justice, youthful, vibrant. It's always good to have young people around, and I'll speak in context in terms of what today means when I get to that as well. And equally, Mrs. Our Deputy Minister within the Office of Gender, I think she's around here, I'm told, for her as well. She always will make time to come and be around. And that said, our Governor, very vibrant, always around doing things that ordinarily we wouldn't see happening. Thank you for allowing us to be in your region. Now, equally at level of council, we have leadership here that is also making things happen. And with that, I want to recognize everybody who has made it possible for the NBC to be able to host the event today in this beautiful region. And with that said, let me recognize the Deputy Mayor, Ms. Julinda Kampungu. Yeah, let me not miss the names. I normally can't read, but I will have to read, otherwise I'll miss the names. And equally, is it Honorable Marlene Mbakera also? Thank you very much, ma'am. At the same time, I think Mr. Timothy, is it Gitia? Jita. Okay, from the town itself. And then Mr. Gideon Iyambo from the Ochuarongo Council. And then all other regional leadership at council level that are here present as well. Equally the same for those that are from different political formations, you are all welcome because NBC is all yours as well. And then I also then need to recognize the municipality. I think they've also gone out of their way to assist us with logistics and things like those. And then in particular, I think Mr. Hinda is the one driving things, making them happen. And then of course, the residents. It's very important always when these events are taking place, if the residents are not coming, it most probably will not happen. And then quickly, just to bring it home, Menesia, she was just here a short while back, very modest, will never say a lot about herself, but a great lady who is driving the process of programs for radio, TV, and online within the NBC. Very, very, very dedicated. And the manager that is responsible for the event, Des, very young, does not say a lot of words, but she can pull off things. She really can pull off things. When I was coming here, driving in, I was saying to myself, you know, it must be a nightmare just to get these things going. But at the same time, I need to recognize Ms. Nsinde as well, because she's the silent thingy at the back of everything, supporting what we all want to do. But coming home, Mr. Ganji, it's always good to be in your town. And then, of course, our technical people. Currently, people are listening to radio, online. No, we think these things are easy. You switch on and it's there. But there is a great deal of excellent individuals that are making sure that we are heard, we are seen, and we can be reflective. And Ms. Boyce, Biola, she's making sure that our image is great. And then, of course, we have the beauty of Namibia, which is part of NBC, our Miss World contestant, and our Miss Teen Namibia. They are also part of the NBC family, and by extension, they belong to Namibia. That's why we took the pageant, is that they should come and grace events of this nature. Now, I'm hoping that I have not left out people. And I was saying I was only going to read that part because that's the one that I didn't want to make a mistake. The rest of the things, my people know, normally writing a speech for me is a waste of time. And asking what was said, you need to scribble when I'm speaking. What a challenge. But having said that, our HODs for both radio and sports and all of them are here. Now, this event, there she comes. Deputy Minister, you are very welcome. Now, this event for us is community-based. And then anything, but anything that has to do with the community being involved is bound to succeed. There's no other way, because if we would have wanted to have this event here, but we don't involve the community, it would only have been us here today. And for that, we need to applaud literally everybody who's currently here. I know that people have traveled from all corners of the country. Now, what does that do? It brings in an element of cohesion, where we are saying when we get together, it becomes a type of glue that will make sure that even if times are tough, that we remain resilient, that we remain united, that we remain giving a helping hand. And this is what NBC is trying to do through the venture via Kaisamis. It's not just about us coming to enjoy ourselves here, but it's about us saying that as NBC, given that we spend our time in your lives via radio, TV, and online, we need to get to you. We need to talk to you. And what way other than the event of today? What does it further do? It makes sure that support is given. Because events of this nature inadvertently also will highlight areas that we might not have been aware of. And through that, then we can also then give a helping hand and then assist. And if you look at the diverse group of people that are here, at a point, someone will leave over this weekend saying that I want to be involved in that. I want to make a difference here. And that is what we are hoping to achieve. And for the teams that will be taking part, I've told the referees, we will inform Nampol if there's crookery. They must do the numbers properly so that the winning teams really do win. In the NBC, please don't bully people so that they can also make you win if you are partaking. You must win on the basis of merit. And to the political leadership, thank you for being here. You could have been anywhere else. And it's always great for us to be here. And for the town of Otjiwarongo, vibrant as it is, Mr. Kanji, there's also the potential here of raising revenue. But that will be a discussion between me and you outside this platform. With that said, Minister, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, DG. That's our DG, always so full of humor and always encouraging. He really has been very supportive. Can we give him a round of applause once again? Thank you. Now, I would like us to catch a glimpse of the ladies that are behind us there. They are going to come around and just give us a bit of a breath of fresh air. They've been standing there waiting to come and entertain us before we actually get to the minister and the governor. So I would like to call on the group behind us to please make your way here. The big irons, can you please come over here? Or are they doing it from there? Okay. Do the performance from here. So while they get themselves ready, we'll just have music in the background.
Tungai besnara tungai besnara tungai besnara Kaisa masti pen ken tui ha torongosna deserisa ha ore oke ha galchapi ha anidas ke ha edisena ha I tried.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, so I was just informed a while ago that the ladies were also actually welcoming us to Oshuarongo. The song was saying that Ochimun is ours, just like the NBC is ours. It's also ours, and we are welcome. They are coming. They are also part of the event. So thank you very much. Without dwelling too much on that, I would also like now to go back to the program. And I would like to call on the Honorable Governor of the Ocha-Danjupa region, Honorable James Warikwa, to welcome the Minister.
Thank you very much, Director of Proceedings. Myself and the Honorable Minister, we have agreed to be as short as possible. I know that the Honorable Minister is being derailed in terms of the focus by the chairperson of the Regional Council. We have taken note of that. It is highly unprocedural and unbecoming, but we have marked it. Honorable Minister of Justice in our midst, we also take note of your presence. The Honorable Deputy Minister of Disability Affairs, my dear sister, we also took notice of your presence, and you look very, very proper. That's all I can say. Otherwise, I will be misinterpreted, especially by my chairperson and an accomplice. That's all. Okay. My dear brother, Stanley, your presence in our town is highly recognized. Of course, you have said a lot. My dear sister, the Deputy Mayor, representing the Mayor, Gottlieb Shivute. So your worship today, yourself, Ms. Kambungo, of course, we have taken note of your good speech, and thank you very much. Jita, my dear brother, representing the administration of the municipality, we have taken note of your presence. The regional coordinator of the one and only mighty SWAPO ruling party of the Republic of Namibia, Ims Namasep, the innocent man, the man of few words. The Honorable Member of Parliament and Constituency Councillor of Okahanja, Betuel Shivi Shavionja. Honorable Minister, if I tend to describe this man to you, I'm sure that I don't know. But anyway, may God forgive you for everything that you have done. Your soul is important. Now, the biggest organizer, Madame Desri. Thank you very much. She has been here for 2 weeks, calling me up and down for good purpose and good reason. Everything else very good. Everything else very good. You have done a lot. Pull this event together through nothing else but coordination, involvement, openness, making your concept note very clear of what you want to do. And the first day that we have met is when Madame Menesia and the team brought you. So, Tate Stanley, you have sent a strong team to the region in terms of their footprint of founding out, in terms of stakeholder involvement and coordination. This data was given by my old father, so it cannot be sabotaged by this thing. So, anyway, the team came. We had a good team. So, thank you, Menesia, and the whole team. Madam Desri, since you left her here, she have been in good hands. She have done a lot to pull up this. And this wasn't going to be possible without the involvement of the municipality of Oshuarongo and the team on the ground. So we value that. Now we are here for an event that has started back in 2006. Started as a small event that is there to commemorate, and of course as a charity event where the netball and soccer were supposed to come together, play out of their own. But it have actually evolved through time because of the demand factor. And that demand didn't come by chance. It's because of NBC, Kaisame's radio, that have actually put the voice out there. 35,000 listeners. They listen to the voice in the dark, the voice in the forest, the voice behind the mic. And indeed, they headed the call. Today, we are saying it is no more a Kwekwevab-related event anymore. It is not only under Kwekwevab, it is a national event where an individual like me stands here. So in as much as we are still keeping the core, let us understand that the wings and the peripheries, we will be actually milking and tapping from that. You can keep the core, but indeed it is transforming to still overtake that and become a national event. So we are grateful of that. This is a pure meaning where we celebrate the concept of one Namibia, one nation, where we celebrate unity in diversity, coming from various backgrounds, various ethnic groups, but we are united under one umbrella, the Namibian umbrella, the NBC umbrella, the Kwekwevab umbrella. For us also, we need to celebrate the Kwekwevab speaking community. We need to celebrate that. We need to recognize that. We need to ensure that we are all equal in our country. No one is lower than the other. No tribe is mediocre. No tribe is minority. Everybody, we are all equal before the Lord. And as a result, Namibia belongs to all of us. One Namibia, one nation. Having said that, I know I'm given clear warning by what I have spoken to before, a strong team sitting on my right, that made it clear that the more you talk, the more you will be charged. Our guest of honor, special person, dressed very colorfully today, and thanks to the Namibian Newspaper Cup that we have been having here in our Shulonjupa region, hosted by the beautiful and strong, mighty, highly protected region of Oshodonjupa. I'm introducing to you a person who is not a stranger to the sports fraternity, to social event, because the chair, now you must help me here. HAOB is a festive that is celebrating the Kaisames program in terms of the Kwekwevab speaking community. 35,000 strong listeners. So we are united. Honorable Minister that I'm introducing to you is none other than Agnes Joangarero, who have joined the Parliament of the Republic of Namibia in 2010. She served in various portfolios. And these portfolios include the Parliament Standing Committee on Public Accounts, member of Standing Committee of Rules and Orders, member of Standing Committee on Human Resources, Social and Community Development, member of Standing Committee on Information Communication Technology, member of Standing Committee on Interparliamentary Union, Standing Committee on Constitution Reform and other things, many other things. The whole CV is too full. If I count it will be there. But importantly on sports, I must link it. She's a sports enthusiast, that we must take note. President of the Namibian National Olympic Committee. Served as a vice chairperson of the Namibia Sports Council. And served as a president of all Namibian Netball Association, commanding vast experience in health and social services. She served as a director of health and social services. So if any of you collapse here, we have a qualified doctor. Honorable Minister, the floor is yours. Oh, Mark, let us all stand up and receive our Honorable Minister. Thank you very much.
Please, let's be seated. Thank you very much. Let's forget all those many things which were said about it. Now, we are here to celebrate, to enjoy, to need these speeches and things. These are for some other place, not here. So I won't be long. I'll make it shortest what is there. Now, we used to talk about Damaranama radio. That's what we used to talk. Then it was changed and they said, they don't want that name. So it became Kaisames. So Kaisames, about 17 years and so on, they came and said, no. It's not just a language and so. So there's a project which they say there must be a separate thing, and that is a project. They said, yeah, we want this project. And that they came up with the HAOB. So what is this thing? Actually, in just a call, this is to bring people together. This is for education. This is for actually business. I went yesterday and today, I ate a lot there around. That's business. So that is what it is. But it's about culture. It's about uniting people. So, while we are coming together, that what I've said is what it is. But it's also to meet old friends. Some people met friends they used to know wherever, school or whatever. So it's also, and it's to exchange ideas. We cannot just play. We must also exchange ideas. The sport part is, you see, these ladies who were just now here, maybe half an hour ago, they were playing netball, those ones. And you heard the eldest one is 56 years old. That is what Kaisames can do. This is what HAOB can do. Now let me come back quickly to culture. Tsuroigia. Tsuroigia. Wanga tukira. I'll explain just now. Wanga tukira kowapna. Mariko wansada dina newa Ronaldo. Now ngabang hubngas ki Ronaldo ngisi huirang ibasan. Tegi daya Ronaldo ken unibat kabi. So, kira da doch di cha chi on wara hunang hau. Kai. Ui. Amai. Nebaski akasahan udamasa ken. I'm Janet Kauses di. He? Netes ahus asa Janet kai kwe Kauses. Amai. Kai kwe dan uru. Dase. Ada di tare idang onde hu erang aibasan onsa tunga ema. Marias ka kabemire, Marias Saridaus uiras. Amai. Aing un etohare. Tita manwap. James Handy kobapna. Ije mat ngai huai. Hu erang aibasan onsa wa. What I'm saying, James, is in the hetero culture, every child born, the name given has got a meaning. Everyone, he has got not James, he has got another name. And it means something. Now, what happens now with sorry to put it that way, these Damaranama speaking people, is they have discarded those things. They have, it's to them, it's not cool. Yeah? So the child is, I don't know, something, but it's a Spanish name or something. Even the grandma cannot, yeah. So, talk about that kirai tam tu kaise, ada di chao, adang alu tuk thot, si on wakon wana kain kanyo. So, Damaranama kobab ke ngadi se a Taisa. AWASES. Amai. Odage avases tirami amai. AWASES. Avases. If you put that there, then it's the avases. But if you put that there, then it's the avases. But it's generalized, it's avases. Huh? Tainang manakma. Tainakma. Tay bay dukma. Masor sung ha. Nee. He. Ti tuang casting you who can follow it among ko baba qangus ay kais aroma ang u tamatin nimitain hot kaisa tamara namati ramie kwen ke ra kausta wan in ko baba tidaka an ku kan sing andma yo urutuni ka on wani ke ko baba na kwen di ko bagura ay tong hianin on wap ke sadadi ba sida ke ngan on wap ke taut ma khen aroma de gra tantu culture di gramio kire da culture tai ne da kawa how house plan house english ngamadira mi ne da ke huira illustrate ko english ngan how madira mi gathering come together ngasa house how yeah, we can go and house kituko. So, how da kasigrao? O da yekuna rami bagwamai. Pam da kisinwara. Amai. Masking how da sirasa. Ting how da grao. Oskimut aisani ha. Amai. Ais am sitrang no kikwaka sim house raha. Marne gathering. Just a gathering. It can be any gathering. But okay, never mind. So, what ramiske? Culture is something which is very important in every and any nation. It doesn't matter which language you are speaking. But if you lose your culture, if you lose your history, if you lose those core things, you are a lost nation. I'm sorry to say. And it seems some of us are becoming a lost nation. If we don't take care of our own languages and our own culture. At least my son, James, he knows something about the Calabas. Some of you don't even know what's the Calabas. Now, okay. The platform of Kaisames, with the HAOB, give platform to many of us to showcase whatever we can showcase. Even if I can only make Millipub, it's okay. I'll showcase it. That's my business. So it gives us platform to do many things which we normally don't do. And it is for me a great pleasure to be here and see how many different type of cuisine, hey, on it, Chitara nga, we are dancing. Chitara nga, we are singing. Chitara one how and we are talking together. Chitara hurung how we are playing together because of Kaisames and Kluang how. Now I know in sport, that's my passion. So I'll say something about, I won't go and sit without saying something about sport. So sport is actually, let me say what somebody else said, and that is Nelson Mandela. And I quote what he said. He said, sport has the power to change the world. It has the power to inspire. It has the power to unite people in a way that none other can do. Close the quote. And that is what it is. And because of that, we are together here not to make speeches. And therefore, the 70th annual Oshimun Social Games 2023 taking place in Ochivarongo at Pareses Stadium is officially opened, and I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister, Ma'am Agnes Chongarero. I would like now to call on two farmers that will give us something different, something a bit out of the ordinary. It's a cattle parade. So the farmers will come and parade their cattle. Are they here? There they are. Thank you. May we turn around and just have a look at that. They are from HAOB Start Farming. Owners are Shirley and Harold Urib. Thank you. You may please start with the parade. It was just a 2-minute parade just to showcase the pride of the cattle and the look and feel. Thank you very much. I would like to now call upon the chairperson of the Ochadanjupa Regional Management Committee for the vote of thanks.
I'm also under strict instructions just to say thank you and go back and sit according to my elders here. But and I was also told not to call out the names and what. I must only say all protocol observed. It's by the instruction of my honorable minister. So all protocol observed. And both of you. But I need to say thank you to really some of the people here. It has not been easy, like it has been said by previous speakers. I need to make mention of the few people that have been very instrumental in making this event a big success it is this afternoon. Specifically, Des and Ores HAOB. That's a dynamic team. There is a program that we are listening to every morning. Now, let me share with you a small secret. I've never been listening to the radio, never. I only started to listen to the radio when I became a councillor, and it's bad. I'm telling you, it's a secret. From 2019, I cannot live without the radio service. I am staying with my radio wherever I am because I need to know what the community is saying, what the community is complaining about, and I cannot do it if I don't listen to the radio. Now, in our car, we are listening to the radio, not music, not gospel. It was just gospel. And I come and get 8 gemis. Because the things are happening at K Summers radio station. Things are really happening there. And then I started to listen to Des and Ores. First it was Salat, and then it was Des and Ores, and Des vari sintaye nar ngabara anha no kwen ke kansi no klak de. Ti kanselas ke season ma, ti kanselas ke kalfes wa guda I. Yai word I khude in the radio. No, I should need radio listening. If you don't listen to the radio, you will not know. So if you are a leader and you listen to radio, you will miss the complaints of your people and also the appreciation When there is what this, what and come and say, oh, Councillor Dangi Dagera. It's not always the negative that you get. And radio ngat kadwa hina tsikira bele tirame e khase ske kurong hwadi kere sara go babke kai se a kom nama go baba koma habe drahita so ama besnga leyet kra iyo mag date en leeste radio daar gebeur dinge Ochivarongo municipality deputy mayor John Hinda sonder hele so dit nie gebeur het nie Adele. When we started to make, I only had one meeting with Ochivarongo municipality, only one. And I said, this is the expectations, go and work and do not put us to shame. And they've done it. And except for the state that John Hinda no vet hare gekry. Neng uit nga goed ge arbeid sing uri tanasa unga. Au inda gaure kwena tanasa. Kairo ge nga opka. Uri ab tanasa. So die mensen het gewerkt, die mensen het gewerkt. En toen komt daar een team. Hè? Ausi Des. Oreap. Hè? Ausi Anita. Au Haman. Au Eben. Culture. Tinge kwena geknaga. Hè? Tinge kwena geknaga. Oda ge kalves wa kweti kwena ngabasi ge ngong. Tinge kaise ge ekhai. Kalves kwena dangi dagera Ochivarongos kwena dangi dagera kaitsi dage khase kwena doch ke khongwa tsara khoba ka bika ge men ne kwang hab kai ge kan khunara samkhan of ne events that unwaska. There are so many advantages that we are getting out of this event. From the netball teams that came this morning, I received a team that took me to I forgot the name, but the name means Queens in English. They are from Windhoek, Commerce. And they took me to a school and they were distributing sanitary pads. Just with this occasion that we are having here, they said they never come to a town without planting a seed in the constituency or the town they are coming. So it's not just business, exchange of money that is happening here and networking. There are also other advantages. And the girls were so happy when they received the sanitary pads from this netball team. So, Kwang Hub, Kay Sames, you are doing great things. Netwaga ige nga ngude go haino ba safe mob e sitsege video ga goreke o si velma hadi ge goro nga ba gefar lekse sidi ge kauge de 300 rand hana goro ta tsigoro mnyada ge tame sirang ama tsikra ge sirang ama tsage mai sirang ama hana. So those are all the advantages that goes with the event. This is a showstopper. Showstopper. This is big. And I was telling my political leadership that this is the biggest that you can bring people together culturally. Culturally, this is the biggest. We know there are other events also culturally, but the biggest, it's K-Summers. This program is so big, it's so huge. And we need to invest more in it, making it, I don't know what other level. The people were also calling in and they were saying, why not making it an expo? Why not making it an expo, open it up and to make it an expo? But I'm just not sure because I don't want it to lose the meaning of the culture that is connected to it. So I would like to say thank you, Kay Summers, NBC, the Director General, for having such a great team and for allowing them to come and make this event the memorable event it is. If you don't have a good leader, you will never be able to pull off independently such an event. It's because you have the support of a leader behind you that you are making great strides. I see Des onsal you nooit vergeet nie. What a beautiful young woman, hardworking that you can get on this ground. Man, the person can work. Sometimes you look at her and you think, but then she's running from here. Come and get die, running around, not giving instructions. Some of the leaders like giving instructions. Some of the leaders are leaders on the boot, with the boots on the ground, and she's one of those leaders. And she's so small and she wanted to challenge me to box with her, and I told her, there is no way that we are going to box because I don't want to be after the event in jail. So I told her, my sister, let's postpone it for the next time. So we were supposed to box, but please don't go to box and wait for me to get into the ring with Des. It has been called off. I don't want to be in jail. So thank you, Ochivarongo, thank you so much. Ochivarongo Kalkfeld, thank you. John Hinter, Adele, Timothy, Ochivarongo Municipality, you have made us proud. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson. We have also come to the end of the official part of the program. I would like to just request that once we are done here, there are refreshments at the back, so we may please help ourselves at the refreshments table. Then there is going to be a netball game that will kick off now immediately after this. Once again, thank you very much to our viewers at home, our listeners at the radio, on our online platforms and Facebook. Also, thank you very much for tuning in. We will continue to give you developments on KSMS and other radio platforms. But for now, we have come to the end of the official part for our television viewers and Facebook and other online platforms. Thank you.
Oh Bruno, oh Bruno, oh Bruno, oh Bruno, listen. Oh Bruno, listen. Oh Bedwell, danki. On the dago ururo. Oh Bruno, nga out of map ga how. Oike kalfes nga huega. Oh ma, danki.
We will also just rise briefly for the national and AU anthems. We will start with the AU anthem and then the national before we go to the refreshments. It seems there is a bit of a technical glitch, so we will just close off. Thank you very much. The national anthem.
Saludos,